Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. I hope everybody's doing well. It is Saturday night and I'm getting ready to do another reading for you. So let's begin by pulling out some cards. And I'm going to pull in the middle. Okay. So I want to start by saying thank you all. I really appreciate all of you. I was standing up and doing my readings and well, it just feels more comfortable and I feel more ease than standing up. So I am excited about doing readings and I want to be most relaxed to get the message right. So that's why I decided I should sit down for the readings. Let me begin by thanking all of you again. Without you, there's no need for me to be here. So thank you for supporting me, all who have subscribed and those who haven't. I appreciate you coming to view this posting. And I hope everybody gets some value out of it. And whatever's not for you, don't force it. Okay? And the reason being is because your mind, your thoughts control what's going to happen in your future. So if you are, say if you're listening to a reader who, and I'm not suggesting anyone, but I'm just saying as a, for example, if they're saying things that could hinder your progress and you're believing that that is for you, then your progress will most likely be hindered, right? So think positive, whatever applies. If it happens to be negative and you know that that's actually part of your story, then you have a way to change that history, right? Because it's not here yet. You have a way to change that future becoming the history of, you understand what I'm saying. But anyways, think positive, and if it's for you, say it's something like, we'll just do something easy. You're going to break your leg tomorrow, okay? Well, I don't really want you to break your leg, but if I'm a reader and I'm telling you you're going to break your leg tomorrow, right? You can actually put it in your mind, and then tomorrow you'll have an accident, you'll break your leg. So be careful what you think. And I'm always trying to be careful what I say. And I know sometimes I get a little sappy, and I don't mean to, I'm just very emotional, and I got to tune that down a little. I'm so in love with God, and His stories, these stories that come out just touch my heart. I've always been a little sappy. Going to my grandma's church, as a kid I felt happy, but as I got older and going to church, I got really emotional in there, and it was because I could feel the Holy Ghost. Okay, so it's the truth, and I just want you to know that I appreciate you. I appreciate God. I'm thankful every day to be thankful. If we're thankful at every posting, right? If we're saying prayers at every posting, if we're praying for other people, if we're praying for ourselves, if we're praying for the world, every prayer God hears. And it's the power of love that is going to change this world for the better. Okay? So let me begin by reading a little bit out of, I'm going to try to find Psalms. I haven't really got to know this Bible like all the books and where they're located at. But Psalms seems to be the easiest to read in a short period of time. So, here we go. So I'm on Psalms 139. O Lord, you have searched me, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you know it completely, O Lord. You hem me in, behind and before. You have laid your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me, the light becomes around me. Oh, surely the darkness will hide me, and the light become night around me. Even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in that secret place. When I wove together in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained me were written in your book before one of them came to be. How precious to me are your thoughts, O God. How vast is the sum of them. When I count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand. When I awake, I am still with you. Okay, so that's Psalms 139, 1 through 18. Actually, it's just a little bit more and it's done. If only you would slay the wicked, O God, away from me, you bloodthirsty men. They speak of you with evil intent. Your adversaries misuse your name. Do I not hate those who hate you, O Lord? The abhor those who rise up against you. I have nothing but hatred for them. I count them my enemies. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting. Okay, so that was the whole book of Psalms 139. Okay, so my hand pulled cards. Return to sender. Energies tenfold, good and bad. As a child of God, I attain this power. Okay. So someone has brown hair. And prayer for better. Do not conform. Do not conform to what society or other individuals expect of you. Loyalties to royalties. I heard what you said. Lift yourself by outing someone. See. Lift yourself by outing. Lift yourself by cutting someone down is spineless. Yeah. Okay, so this is like if someone talks about you and what they're doing is they're lifting themselves by cutting someone else down, which is a spineless act. Okay, gratitude and thankful every day in every way. God will protect you. He will love you. He will guide you. This one I just wrote today. I really like it. I trust, hope, and have faith. I keep it real. Like keeping trust real, keeping hope real, keeping faith real. Hate destroys a hater. And that's because people who hate, people who expel hate from their mind, body, or soul, they're just getting all of that back. You know, that's the universal law, right? What you put out, you get back. All right, someone is salty. Let's see. This actually happened. Gunshots fired at 2:24 in the morning. And then the last is, if you don't love yourself, you cannot love another. So, everybody has their own interpretation of love, right? And people think that, I don't know, you know, some people are blessed to have that perfect love. If you don't have that perfect love and you're with someone, if you both come to agreement to increase your love level, then you can reach that. You have the ability to reach that, but you know, it has to be both working together. Or, you know, if it's a whole family, right? Families, when people have their kids, one kid acts one way, another kid acts another. I mean, they're all different. So each kid has to be addressed in a certain way. And it might not be the same way you address the others, but as long as you have love. And it's like my dad he would like scold me about something. Then he'd call me into his room and let me explain to him. Well, he would ask me, like, why did you do that? And do you think that was the right thing to do? And then well, I'll give you an example. My dad remarried, and then our stepmom was doing a lot of things that my dad didn't even know, and so my brother was mistreating her in front of my dad, and it got to be a fight, and my brother left, and my dad went after him, and my stepmom says, should I call the police? And I love my brother, and I didn't want to see my dad beat him up, because I could never tell how mad my dad was, like what he would do and how angry he actually was until after it was all over. So I told her yes, and then after it was all said and done, my dad was talking to me. He's like, you know what your brother did was wrong, right? And I didn't have the heart to tell him that, you know, his wife was doing this, that, and the other. And what my brother was doing was wrong, and I had to agree with my dad that it was wrong. And then he said, why would you stick up for him then? Why would you be on his side? And I said, Dad, you got Pat. I said, he doesn't have anyone. So I spoke up for my brother, who's a year, 4 days older than me. I spoke up because I didn't want to see him get hurt. I spoke up because he didn't have anybody. He only had me to stick up for him. And so my dad was like, you know, you're a good sister. And he just let it go. So, you know, love sometimes hurts too, right? And I don't really know how to feel about that situation, because it was wrong in so many levels. But anyways, that's all in the past now. And, you know, that was 40-something years ago. See, I think it's like in 8th grade, so I was, like 13 or something. So almost next year will be 50 years ago. Anyways, moving forward, Miracles now. Obsessing over the outcome of a relationship gets in the way. Instead, let go and allow. So sometimes in relationships, you get so involved and so obsessed. And I think when you obsess, either the person you're obsessing over is insecure and he or she is acting out, yet you must be insecure. So that's why you're obsessing. So I think it's kind of you're mirroring each other in a certain way. But if you obsess over it, it just like adds to the fire, right? You should just try to focus on something else and just keep it moving. And when the time is right, then, you can talk about it, right? Okay. That's how I interpret it. So if you interpret it a different way, please let me know. I'm always interested in knowing other people's opinions and perspectives. So part of the spiritual journey is fasting. I haven't done that yet. I haven't done it because I haven't fasted since I was a teenager. And then I don't know, I take blood pressure medicine, so I don't want to freak my heart out by not getting the right vitamins there. But I'm trying to drink more water, and I'm trying to eat more fruit and more vegetables. And the less cooked for the vegetables, the better. But sometimes, it does taste better when it's like sauteed and soft and yummy, right? But raw food's the best for you. And then I'm trying to cut back on my meat and my breads. I keep eating my breads. I think I need it for my energy, right? Otherwise my body will try to hold on to the fat. So is anybody doing the 30-day challenge on the grapefruit? Just try to eat a grapefruit every other day and see if that helps you. If you think you need to lose a few pounds or you want to just try to eat a little healthier. I like doing that. I like having a grapefruit. You could have a grapefruit at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. It's a grapefruit. So in the middle of the night, if you wake up, you eat a grapefruit, right? Instead of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay. Native spirit. We have Vision Quest. Okay. So Vision Quest. Let's see. I want to put that in a way there's no reflection. Okay. Vision Quest. And I might be ordering some new cards soon, just to keep us entertained, right? New cards, new pictures, new words. Okay, so the card meaning: sacred seeker. Take time away from people and situations. Step back, withdraw. Inner truth is emerging in stillness, but first you need to retreat. Know that you're guided. Look for your answers in different ways. The answers are around you. Watch for signs in the coming day. Trust that your life is being directed. Your native spirit wants you to know. In earth-based cultures, larger questions about life are often answered on Vision Quest or solo retreats in nature. Questions such as, who am I? What am I meant to do with my life? And what is my mission and my purpose in life? Were often answered on quests of various kinds. Even if you don't have burning questions, when this card chooses you, it's telling you to take time away from your ordinary life. Take time to explore the depths of your soul. Your soul knows the truth. Take time in quietude to discover what is. The answers to your questions are all around you, but you must be still to hear these messages. The journey. Spend time alone, preferably in nature, without your cell phone and the internet, and even without pencil and paper on a book. Simply be. Listen to the world around you. Be still. Watch for signs. Open your heart to receive messages from the divine. Okay. Next, we have the messages from the mermaids. Okay, we have acceptance. Acceptance. Okay, let me just put something in front there. Try this little keychain. All right. Whew. So one thing my grandmother did, she always had her head covered. The only time it was uncovered was when she was getting her hair washed or trying to think if I'm actually telling you true. I know she used to sit up really straight, and you know, she had to get sponge baths. My sister had to give her sponge baths, but she did get her hair washed, and it was very long. And I think that she kept, when she was in the house, not always did she have something on her head, but if she had the Bible and was beginning to read it, then she wanted her head covered. And then if she went out, you know, if people were carrying her out to church, then she had her head covered as well. It's there for a lot of reasons. Energetically, it's like, you know, that's your crown chakra, right? And I believe that she had to protect that area. Okay, acceptance is the doorway to freedom. Accepting what is going on releases any feelings of resistance and will help you to feel liberated. This mermaid is at peace because she's in total acceptance of her situation. She asks you to release any resistance or desire of wishing things to be different and to totally trust and accept things exactly as they are. Our ego can become very demonstrative when things don't work out the way we planned. Yet, once we release any desire for possible outcomes and surrender fully to the divine plan, things have a habit of working out even better than we might have imagined. When we are in a state of acceptance, it means positive solutions can more easily flow towards us. We literally drop any barriers to solutions and energetically welcome in news and creative answers to our dilemmas. Accepting your lot isn't a negative outlook. Through acceptance comes peace, and through peace comes breakthrough. Many enlightened masters lived in a state of acceptance, which enables their spirit to soar to infinite heights so they could merge energetically with the divine to become at one. If this card appears next to the trust card, the meanings of both cards are amplified. Trust swims hand in hand with acceptance, each bolstering the other. Perhaps someone close to you is in denial or refusing to accept the reality of a situation. If so, perhaps you can gently guide them towards acceptance as a form of relief and peace of mind. Meditation can help you achieve a state of peaceful acceptance. Perhaps there's something or someone you need to forgive. Remember, forgiveness is another form of acceptance. Okay. So next we have your soul purpose. And we have the engineer, and the stone is sardonyx. Affirmations: I am organized and grounded. I use my knowledge of the sciences and technology to solve problems and create new solutions. I am clear and focused. Okay. So let me get that for you. That is under the building sector. Do you enjoy using math and science to develop solutions to technical problems? An engineer links scientific discoveries and commercial applications to develop new products to meet the needs of consumers or society as a whole. Engineering includes aerospace, agricultural, automotive, chemical, civil, electrical, electronics, mechanical, and more. When the engineer and sardonyx card comes up in your shuffle, it is signaling a time to design a solution to a problem using your knowledge of technology, math, and science. Are your analytical skills being utilized? Pause to analyze, evaluate, and develop your concept. Necessity is the mother of invention. Many products and systems were developed due to a need for advancement. Do your research on the matter at hand. Be sure to test your ideas and maintain high standards in your research and development as it applies to any area of life. Sardonyx, which is a vibrational match for this life path, is my supportive gem when I'm birthing ideas for a new product. Sardonyx also reminds me to test my products and formulas before they are released in the marketplace. The grounding effect of sardonyx helps me stay focused and work toward completion of the process step by step. It's a reminder to look things up to confirm how to do certain parts of the puzzle, even when I think I know the answers. Sardonyx, a variety of chalcedony with bands in brownish red color, is a perfect ally to help you keep your mind clear and ward off distracting and irrelevant interruptions in your thoughts or activities. Use sardonyx to help you develop a more structured existence founded on stable ground, using your ability to problem solve. Okay. Next we have divine feathers. Here's the feather. Kind of unique. It's unique to the duck. Okay. The duck. Let's see what the duck has to say. There are many varieties of duck, almost all living on both land and water. The feminine quality of water is important to this bird as it links to the emotional body and to the general idea of nurturance and flow. In spite of their close connection to earth and water, most ducks can also fly, making them adaptable to their circumstances. Ducks are playful, affectionate, and community-oriented, and will often return to where they feel safe and comfortable. Ducks remind us to look at how we are sailing our own seas and consider if we are placing ourselves in areas that support us best. The message: Duck is the messenger who glides into your awareness now. If you have felt out of your elements and without a safety net, The duck feather reminds you to come back to the people, places, and surroundings that make you feel most at home. Very often the busyness of life can take us off course. Our friendships and sense of community can help us to reconnect in a positive way. Duck's friendly message encourages you to revisit old friendships and find new connections that will give you a sense of ease and comfort. Remember to let go a bit so you can walk, float, or fly when you need to. Duck weathers the emotional storms and lets go in this way too. Energies: emotional support, comfort, community. Seasons: spring and summer. Element: earth, water, and air. Color: white, brown, teal, green, black. Affirmation: I welcome friends and surroundings that offer support and safety. Okay. Then the next one is the animal messages. And we have the baboon. He looks like he wants to be mischievous. Okay, the baboon. In love and declarations of passion, heartfelt communication is the key. Sublime baboon, adept of love, wears her heart on her sleeve. Baboon does not pretend. Her passions and shows of affection are genuine, her reactions without artifice. So you may believe the ardent declarations of others. Truthful, heartfelt communication and open expression of feelings are what matter now in your relationship. If, like baboon, you seek lasting love. Hiding your emotions will leave others unsure of your intentions and reluctant to reveal their feelings, which can only lead to misunderstandings and sadness. So let's not be sad, okay? All right. Now, I'm going to move on to the reading. And these were pre-shuffled. And I'll shuffle a little bit more. So I'm waiting. I gotta get some more candles. Do you see how low it is? They burn up so fast. I don't know if they're actually, like, is that real wax they're using? Because it goes really quick. I don't remember candles burning up that fast. Okay. So I'm gonna do a couple more, and then I'm gonna pat them down to where they're squared off, and then I'm gonna do my cuts. And one more cut. Let's see what's at the bottom. The throat chakra. So, someone needs to speak out? Or someone has their throat chakra open and they are speaking out? Okay, so just going to start from the top. Accelerated motion. When you open up your throat chakra and you begin to speak, He's waiting to hear. He's waiting to hear from you so he can move things along for you. It's very likely that maybe, with free will and all, that maybe you took a while to open up your throat chakra. Okay, let me see. I'm going to read the throat chakra real quick. Where is it? Here it is. The color is blue, light blue. The sound is ham. The element is sound. The gland is thyroid. Keywords I speak. The chakra, of course, located at the throat area. Communication, sound, creativity, and the ability of clairaudience, inner hearing, are associated with it. Many artists, speakers, writers, singers, and individuals involved in the creative arts will often have active throat chakras. So as well as if you have a twin flame out there, right? Well, it doesn't really have to be a twin flame. It could be just someone you are connected with energetically, like what do they call it? A soulmate. So a soulmate can be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be a lover. It could be a child. Oh, family member. Friend, family, co-worker, whoever you feel like really close to. So it's kind of like if I'm really connected, like with my oldest sister, right? I would be at the grocery store and I'd be saying, I'm going to get Becky some green onions. Like, I had like 3 things on my mind to get her. And then when we finally got home, because I went with my other sister, she was like, yeah, I wanted all those things. And I said, yeah. I said, I was just going through the store with Tina, and I was saying, I'm going to get these things for you. And she couldn't understand why. And then now that we know that we're energetically connected, actually, I realized I was energetically connected with her years ago. And that was when I was still in Hawaii. I would say maybe it happened about 2015 maybe. But me and my husband at that time it was Saturday. We were at a bar just having a beer or whatever, and there was sports on. It's like basketball on Saturdays. And I told Chris, my husband at the time, I said, I'm going to go call my brother. I thought someone else was dying. I thought it was my brother Randy. I just had this feeling someone was dying. And he's like, talking to my brother Robert, he's like, oh, I haven't heard anything, so, no news is good news. I said, okay. So then either that evening or the next morning, my other sister called me and said that my oldest sister, her husband, just rushed her to the hospital around that time, because, Hawaii time to California time is either 2 or 3 hours, depending upon the time change, because Hawaii doesn't change time. But around the time I called my brother, my brother-in-law was rushing my sister to the hospital, and she had like a little leak in her intestines, and maybe it blew out. I don't really know, but she had to have emergency surgery. So so I have these things where I feel something, or I couldn't tell you if maybe she was like reaching out to me energetically, and I never asked her, but I just had a feeling something was going on. So and it would be like if you're walking through a mall and someone you're really close to is singing some song that you and him or you and her used to sing together, and then you'll be walking along the mall, right, just minding your own business, and all of a sudden you can hear his or her voice singing that song. So that's those are like examples of inner hearing, clairaudience. Okay, to balance and stimulate this energy center, try humming, chanting, or singing out loud. It's a great tonic. Most important, if you have something to say, please speak up. When this area is fully activated, don't be surprised if you suddenly become creatively inspired. Okay. So now we have accelerated motion. Did I pass it up already? Let's see. Here we go. This card represents speed, light, swift movement, hope, passion, and above all, endings to delays. The conditions around you are perfect and appear to be rapidly heading in the direction of your goals and desires. Luck is on your side and your enthusiasm is at an all-time high. Brace yourself as you finally witness the manifestation of what you've worked for and visualized. This is a call for initiative, but you should also ask yourself, is there anything else in my life that I need to act on now? Be wise and take advantage of these ideal conditions. Now isn't the time for you to fight against the river of life. Trust, have faith, and go with the flow. This strong current is taking you to a positive outcome and future. So anyways, I broke my other pair of glasses. Wherever the little screws where it attaches just gave way. And I have the secondary pair that has the bifocals. But I never really had glasses with bifocals. They said whatever, I needed them or whatever. I don't really know. I only use them when I'm doing reading. But, yeah, trying to get accustomed to that. Okay, moving forward. Next we have material and spiritual prosperity. So that is a 6. Here we go. The number 6 physical card represents a peaceful, tranquil time when problems seem to actually disappear. A sudden bonus, pay raise, or even a promotion could be in the offering. It could be expected or arrive out of the blue. This card may also signify a group that has worked and strived towards the success of a common goal. When I read that, to me it says it's like my ancestors. It's my spirit guides and archangels and ascended masters all working together. Okay, a time of prosperity, balance, and harmony in your physical and spiritual existence is showing you that the practice of giving and receiving will bring you true riches. Look into your life and see where you can spread spiritual and physical wealth. Is there a person or a favorite charity that would welcome an act of kindness right now? Practice generosity, gratitude, and compassion so that you continue to prosper in all areas of your life. Okay, next we have positive movement forward. So we go from the 6 to the 8. And there, take the glare off of it at a little angle. Okay, let's see. You are a true artisan, for you have the craft, skills, knowledge, and gifts and talents to assist you even more to advance in a position or in a positive direction. The number 8 always denotes prosperity and abundance, but in this case, it's your efforts that have gotten you to this point. Good for you. This card often comes forth to honor and recognize individuals who are in the field of art, design, music, and education. When you follow and build on your passion, your soul can truly express itself and can then assist you to move closer toward your highest good. An opportunity could suddenly come up with an offer for an apprenticeship. Notice if there are areas of passion that are trying to manifest into your world. When you arise, you'll have ample moments to share them with others. Okay. All right, next we have intuition. So, sometimes you're granted with stronger intuition, so you could have like a little minuscule that, maybe you just question yourself, like, did I just think about that before it happened? And then it'll become stronger, and then you just have the knowing. Okay, 2. Intuition is the language of the soul. When this card shows up in a reading, it's a clear message that it's time for you to use your intuition. Just give it a chance, and you'll quickly notice how it might be trying to get your attention. With so much information in the world vying for your every thought, it's easy to ignore or fail to acknowledge your insights. Synchronicities and so-called coincidences are powerful signs that intuition is knocking on your door. Have you heard a phrase or saying repeated by more than one person today? Do the same numbers keep showing up in your life? Has someone mentioned the name of a specific individual whom you were just thinking of? These are all signals for you to pause, be open, and pay attention. This is a perfect time to seek the answers from within. Turn inward, where you'll find the solutions and valuable insights that are waiting to assist you. When you learn to use and trust your intuition, you'll begin to have a sense of not only the right timing, but you'll also begin to perceive people and situations with a deeper and more discerning eye. You'll not only observe beneath and beyond what's actually in front of you, you'll see the real deal. It's considered the high priestess. Next, solitude. It's a time to get away and spend some time alone. It's a major arcana, number 9. Okay. Stop. Your soul is calling out and needs to be honored and heard. The answers you seek aren't necessarily found in the outer world. The time has come for you to step back and withdraw from outside commotion. The solitude card is a reminder of how important it is to pause, still the mind, meditate, reflect, reevaluate, and discover the wisdom and answers within the very soul of your being. When you become more aware of your soul and heart, you strengthen the link to the divine source, and you're able to once again remember your true perfection. Meet your soul halfway and schedule some alone time to commune with your soul, and also to give the power of spirit the opportunity to reinvigorate you with life force and vitality. Conserve your energy and deal with one thing at a time as you follow the prompts from within. When it comes to moments of quiet inner solitude, it really isn't about quantity, it's the quality that counts. The soul constantly draws to itself what it needs in order to learn and grow. For example, during this period, someone may step into your life, and by sharing his or her own experiences, you may receive helpful insight and wisdom into your own. Let's consider the Hermit. Okay, next card. The solar plexus chakra. It is 3. The color is yellow, the sound is ram, the element is fire. The glands, pancreas and adrenal. Keywords, I can. Parallel to the heart. Wait. Oh. Okay, I did read that right. Color. Yes. The solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. The energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded, the chakra is associated with clairsentience, inner feeling, which is the major psychic reception area. To balance the chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance, and movement, or breath work with color. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Workshop and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area. Wow, I'm really losing my voice. Okay, might have to cut it down to 2 readings a day. Let's see. Passion ignited. That's a 1. Oh, he's a beautiful card. The first of the spirit cards signifies that this is a time to let your soul soar. New beginnings, ideas, revelations, and exciting adventures await you in your personal or business life. Creative endeavors, enthusiasm, positive energy, and a renewed spiritual strength are at an all-time high. The powerful force of spirit is flowing through you, and with it comes a new sense of purpose. Be all that you can be. Reach inside and tap into that force. Use it to move forward and set up a strong foundation for the future. Other people may feel your excitement and joy and begin to benefit from the spark of life that's emanating from you. They'll wonder, what is your secret? And your energy could even ignite their own spiritual journey. Follow your intuition, but know that this is your time to spread your wings and fly. So you see, love is very contagious. But you still got to set the boundaries. You still have to have the understanding. You still have to have those talks. You still have to be in agreement. And, to be totally truthful with you. When you find someone you think is the one for you, right? When you ask him or her those intimate questions like, are you going to be true to me? And when they answer yes, that's, I mean, in this world it's not marriage. But in the spiritual world, if you ask all those questions, do you want this to be just me and you relationship? Are we going to grow? Do you see me in your future in 5, 10, 20 years? Do you promise to let's just keep working it out and let's just be fair to each other so it's not that burdensome to either one of us? And, just have that conversation. And if you end up moving in together and that sort of thing, know that when you had that conversation in the spiritual world, God was right there with you as you were saying yes, 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 and you were having your words and your questions, and the person you were talking to said yes, yes, yes. You're already a union in the spiritual world. And I'm not trying to freak anybody out. I'm just saying your words are very powerful. If you think that God's not listening to you, He's listening. So don't commit to something that you're not really in. Don't pretend that you're going to be in just to get that thing for that night, or whatever, If you're not all in, just be honest and say, look, I can't be all in right now. And then the person you're telling has the option to say, okay, well, it's great to know you. Like for me, that would be my answer, because I don't want to waste time and entertain the dating scene to date a whole bunch of different people. If I have interest in one person, they say you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket, but I don't believe, really, I just don't believe in entertaining a bunch of different people, because sometimes a man feels like, oh, well, I took you out to dinner and I spent $94.65 on you, plus I gave the tip, another $20. And they sometimes they want something. I'll make sure I bring my money and I'll pay my share. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to feel like I owe anybody anything. And I'm really good about going overboard. And I say that in a way of, if I'm doing work for somebody, I'll do a little extra. Or, and I won't charge them that much, So say it's just something simple, and I probably could get an extra 100, and I'll say, I'll just, you already gave me all this other work, I'll just do it for 20 or 40, So I cut them a little slack, or I might just throw it in if all the money's right to begin with. Anyways, the reason why I do extra is because I never want anyone to come back and say I was unfair to them, that I didn't give them enough. And, I've been that way in my relationships too. I put all my stuff in one. My stuff, his stuff, and, married people should do that, but they should also be able to have a separate account. That way you have enough money for the bills. And then he has his money, and then I have my money. That would be like to go shopping or do fun stuff, go to a movie, go out to dinner or whatever, And, sometimes he could treat, sometimes I could treat. But basically, when the passion's ignited, be ready to answer those questions honestly. As above, so below, right? So the universal laws outweigh the worldly laws. When it comes down to paper, the worldly laws are the worldly laws. But energetically, spiritually, that's way above. I mean, that's kind of obvious, right? If you believe in spirituality, if you believe that there's a higher God, like the God, higher than anyone on this earth, then you have to believe that his word is going to be the last word. God will have the last word. So even though it's a separation between spirituality and the world, the worldly laws, at the end, it doesn't really matter. A lot of the worldly laws have all these loopholes. Everything now is protecting the guilty. The innocent, is they're I don't know the term, but they're not protected anymore. Someone breaks in your house and you have a gun and you shoot them because they're in your house, they don't belong there. But if you say the wrong words, then you could actually go to jail, and that's the guy breaking in your house, threatening your family. Where does that even make sense? So as above, so below. When the passion's ignited, words have to be spoken, right? The base chakra. Anyways, that's what I believe. You guys can believe what you want. I believe whatever you say, you're only as good as your word. That'd be like telling people, oh yeah, I'll pay you for the work, and then they get the work done. Nah, I don't really like how you did it, and it's just an excuse not to pay, Okay, the base chakra. Color red, sound lamb, element earth, gland adrenal. Keywords I have. Known as the base or root chakra, this energy center is situated at the base of the spine and is most closely related to all your earthly issues, such as survival, the physical body, issues of money, sustenance, safety, and shelter. To balance the chakra, practice yoga. It can be extremely beneficial. Dancing or light physical exercise will also keep the energy flowing and harmonious. Honoring your body and taking care of it on the outside will bring you well-being on the inside, and it works both ways. Okay. These bifocals like crazy. Okay, disruption. Sometimes God causes that, It's a major arcana. Sometimes it's a choice to end a situation or shake things up to get someone's attention. Okay. A sudden, usually unforeseen disruption or major change is happening or is about to take place. Even if it appears to be a negative experience, it can lead to enlightenment or a total shift in your lifestyle. In traditional tarot meanings, this card represents the falling tower that eventually crumbles due to its weak foundation. Whichever part of your life you focus on, this is the opportunity to rebuild with a solid, positive structure to make you or the situation even stronger. There are times when the most difficult situations arise in your life. If you choose to, they can act as a catalyst to heal other areas. They're beneficial because they're truly your greatest teachers. Learn from past mistakes, accept them, and integrate them into your life as stepping stones. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. This disruption card is a reminder that negative thinking, limiting beliefs, ignoring problematic situations, and risky or careless lifestyles must be addressed so that positive changes can take place. Life has a habit of moving you forward, whether you're ready or not. Transformation of body, mind, and soul can happen if you were this dramatic if you view this dramatic time or change as an opportunity for growth. In the future, you may look back and be thankful for this opportunity. And yeah, that's the Tower. All right, let me see how many cards we've done. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so it's 105. I'm going to pull 6 cards off the top. Okay, then I'm going to see what these next 3 cards are going to be. Okay, so these are the ending cards. Well, these are the 6 cards I said I was going to pull. These are the extra 3. I always like to pull a little extra, make sure I'm not missing anything. So we have hope. We have love begins. And fulfillment of wishes. Okay. So the next card we have, spiritual union. 2 people come together. As above, so below. So see, as above, so below. Right now it's a spiritual union. Have they actually met? We don't know. Well, if it's your story, you know, right? All right. I don't know because it's not my story. Let's put it that way. I'm reading for you guys. You guys and gals. Okay. So this card deals with relationships involving an emotional bond. It could be between new lovers, kindred souls, family members, friends, business associates, or partners. It could even relate to a project or a specific situation. This would be the perfect time to realize that all relationships are really about you. Notice when you interact with different people in your life. Are you giving your energy or taking it away? Are they giving you energy or taking it away? If there is there an even exchange? There should be an equal balance between giving and receiving energy. Relationships are mere images of your own life. They reflect how you feel and treat yourself, and how you react and respond to various situations and individuals around you. Each and every union is an opportunity for soul growth. Next, from Foundation. Wow, this is really turning into quite the reading. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. This card denotes that you have already or are currently working towards establishing a solid foundation in the material world. Using good judgment and heeding lessons from the past concerning financial matters will assist you in laying a firm groundwork. By doing so, security will have a better chance of building in the future. The material power that's now around you can either be an advantage or disadvantage depending on how you respond to it. Don't let your current position determine who you are. Remember to give back and prime the pump of prosperity for true spiritual and material wealth. It is as much about giving as it is receiving. Seek proper investment advice and realize that you don't have to hold on to your possessions so tightly. Just be flexible and allow things to continue to flow. Next, recognition and reward. So, in the same section, a reward for a job well done is what this card represents. It's time It's a time of recognition for a completed project, hard work, skill, expertise, and craftsmanship. These abilities are now being honored, but don't forget to also pay homage to yourself. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. This card also comes forth to represent a family or a group of people coming together, all of whom are aiming and striving toward a common goal. Accept the help that's being offered. More possibilities are in the works, so be sure to lay a solid foundation from your past achievements, and this will help you be ready for the next opportunity. In addition, this card is a reminder to take care of your physical body. After all, it's what carries your soul around in this material world. That's right, it's your body, right? Third eye chakra. Wow, how many chakras do we get? See, I think, was there one at the bottom too? Yeah, the throat chakra. We got third eye chakra. We got the base chakra. We got the solar plexus chakra. So, this one I'm going to read next. This is kind of significant, I think, because you have to have all those in alignment, right? You have to be exercised and studied and get yourself together. Okay, third eye chakra. See, and then we have the bottom one. I'm just going to pull the bottom one off. And the lines down below. And new beginnings is down below. And sacrifices down below. And discontent and boredom. And the crown chakra. And spiritual strength. I'm not going to read all those, I just wanted you to see them. Okay, so we have missing 2 and 4 chakras. So let me tell you what's missing in case you want to go back and study them. The heart chakra and the sacral chakra. So now we're reading 6th chakra right now. Color indigo, sound Om, element light, gland pituitary, keywords I see. This is the most often talked about of all chakras. The clairvoyance, inner seeing, intuition, and higher levels of consciousness are all associated with this energy center found between your eyebrows and just above the bridge of your nose. It works closely with the throat and crown chakra and will assist you with your psychic and intuitive inner guidance. To balance the third eye chakras, I recommend that you practice walking, meditations, breathwork, yoga, tai chi, visualizations, and color therapy. Don't just focus on this one chakra as part of your development, as it's important to remember that they should all be in balance in order to work in unison and harmony. So I just heard this. Okay, so I don't know who this is for, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but there's a woman around. She wants everybody around her to think she's like regular, but deep down inside, she's one of those closet, lesbians or something. So I don't have anything against people who do that kind of stuff, whatever. I kind of feel like to each their own. But I had to say that, okay? When I hear something, I can't just ignore it. I have to say it. Okay, so where are we? Okay. We have 2 more cards to go. Feeling trapped. So it's very possible that that's the person that I was just saying. She's feeling trapped because she wants to come out of the closet and say, you know, whatever, I've done some things that I'm not really happy and proud about, and it's because I was rejected by another woman. Really, I want to come out of the closet and I want to say, I'm a lesbian. You should just come out. I mean, people do it every day, right? Trapped in fear. I don't think that's whoever has all these other good cards. Okay, this card reveals that it's actually your own fear that has you immobilized and trapped, preventing you from making decisions or choices. You are the one that's holding yourself prisoner or hostage. In order to continue your journey, you must first face your fears so that new people and conditions can manifest. Many individuals chose to stay in this place because they can't see the road ahead. They feel misguided, a sense of safety there, and they're afraid of starting something new, but staying will only add to their levels of stress and anxiety and create adverse effects in the physical body. Seek out wise counsel for assistance. You don't have to do it alone, but know that you possess all the tools that you need to free yourself. You're forgetting how strong you really are. This period will end when you use your mind to cut through the limitations caused by your emotions. Being trapped in fear. I've felt that many times in my life. I was raised to be fearful. Actually, I think that I was tested to see if I could rise above the fear and become more secure in myself, but that didn't come around. My security didn't come around really. I've always been kind of secure in who I am, and I've never been one to just jump into people's little games, you know, like the gossip game or who's who and that sort of thing. And oh, did you hear what Tommy did last weekend? You know, or anything like that. You know, I just hear it, I laugh, and I go the other way. I don't really want to, you know, interject my words into that. So, okay, I think we had wisdom already, right? That's the last card, wisdom. Wisdom, and then these 3 cards. So, someone has the possibility of having a good life, right? So, my suggestion would be to study your chakras. Find out if there is anything holding you back. Releasing that negative. Remember I was saying that whatever you think about that's negative, it'll show up in your future. So anytime you think anything negative, you got to say, shoo fly, go away. That's not for me. I'm starting my new life. I'm going to keep positivity on the forefront. I'm going to speak to God every day. And I'm going to be thankful. I'm going to be thankful for everything that I have and everything that I don't have. And I'm going to appreciate every day, every breath that I take. I'm going to appreciate the fact that, yeah, I have a 2002 car, but, you know, I'm thankful it gets me from point A to point B. And, you know, I have some helping hands. My blessed sister Tanya, one of her, her middle son, he comes and helps me. So the car runs perfect. And my niece gave that to me. My sister Tanya's only daughter gave me that car. So I'm blessed and I'm thankful. And I just want to stay in the mode or in the feel of being thankful, being appreciative, and having love on the forefront, having God on the forefront, doing these readings. How can I do the readings with no voice? If I could do 3 or 4 or 5 a day, I would love to do that, but my voice is not allowing it. So it's 1 hour and 20 minutes in. Let me go see what time it is, and we'll do the Joanne's sacred numbers. Hey boy, what you doing, good boy? You way over here? You want to come out here? Okay. That's all there is to eat. You should eat it. Okay. So it's 9:53. Let's see what $9.53. Angel number. Okay. Here we go. Tombo, wait. Okay. 9:53 is a mix of vibrations and attributes of number 9 and 5 and energies of number 3. Number 9 denotes endings and conclusions and relates to the universal spiritual laws, a higher perspective and expansive viewpoint, strength of character, non-conformity, leadership and leading life as a positive example for others, altruism, humanitarianism, and light working. Number 5 relates to important life changes, creativity, and new beginnings, auspicious new opportunities, making life choices and decisions, learning lessons through experience, the fullness of your humanity and human adaptability, human experience, imagination and curiosity, vitality, resourcefulness, adaptability, and versatility. Number 3 encourages self-expression and communication, optimism and enthusiasm, being brave and courageous, natural talents and skills, friendliness and social ability, manifesting and manifestation, growth, expansion, and the principles of increase. Number 3 is also associated with the Ascended Masters. Angel number 953 is a message from your angels that your prayers and positive affirmations about your spiritual practice and or career and life purpose have been heard and are being responded to by the angels. Trust your intuition and the guidance from your angels every step of the way, and you will find that positive changes will take place that will bring you success and fulfillment on all levels. Angel number 953 suggests that you put your will and effort toward living your personal truths and being a positive example for others to follow. You automatically manifest abundance and plenty in your life. The angels and ascended masters encourage you to continue on your path as you work on your own development. You will be filled with motivation, enthusiasm, joy, and vitality. It will also compel you to consciously create a place of love. It says, be creative and follow your passions. Come from a place of integrity and speak your truths. Live in the moment. Go with the flow of your life and trust your own inner knowing and wisdom. Wow, that was really beautiful, huh? See, we got some reflection going on here. All right. Yeah. Well, that's the end of our reading, folks. Have a beautiful evening or a beautiful day, depending upon when you're hearing this reading. I hope it has value for you. I hope that I'm not losing my voice in vain, right? No, I trust that you guys are here. If you're liking it, I know. If you're viewing it, I know you at least viewed a portion of it, right? Hopefully you have viewed it all. But God bless you all. I'm sending you love, light, peace, happiness and harmony, joy, okay, abundance in all aspects of your life. Wealth and health always be with you. And angels protect all of us, please, Lord. And thank you, God. See you on the next one. Amen. Aloha.